Well, I'm not even sure this eggplant is fit, that there's still good on it. It looks a little rough, doesn't it? I'm going to give it a go. Cut off both ends. Now this time I'm going to go down instead of like I would for eggplant parm. And yes, I'm leaving the skin on. This first one though, I'm just going to kind of get rid of that. Yeah, it's a little sus, but we'll see. Now this time I'm going to go maybe a little bit thicker than I would for eggplant parm. Maybe like that. Can you see that? Okay, because we're going to roll these up. That one was too thick, girl. Yeah, first one. Notice I'm cutting it like shave, shave, shave. Now, I can't roll these how they are right now because they would snap. You know, they would, look at, that's as much as I can bend it. So I'm going to grill it first, and then it will be pliable. I'm getting to this part, I don't know, guys. Maybe we'll just have 4 of these little things. Let's see. Gonna move my fingers out of the way. Oops, I went too thick again. I'm gonna go like this again now. Come on, get rid of you. And then hopefully, I'm not sure if I can salvage this, you know. I'll go like this now. Keep my fingers flat, because this was the side that was extra squishy. Well, I think I can salvage this. So this part is all waste. Okay. But I got some good off of it, so I'll throw this part out. Eggplants go a long way, especially if you're making eggplant parm and you are going to bread it. I know some people don't bread it. Or if you're going to use it in like a lasagna, I would say use a mandolin, that kind of thing. I could have used something like that to make this super thin, but I think it'll be okay once I just like heat it up and grill it. It'll get like a lot more pliable. You'll notice I don't salt this. Growing up, I saw one of my aunts, I'm going to trim this a little bit. I saw one of my aunts salting eggplant, and I had never even had eggplant in our house. We just never had it. But I saw her doing that, and then I thought, oh, I'll do that too, you know, when I got my own apartment, and I'm going to make this. Well, I could never rinse that dang salt off. It was ridiculous. And then I tried it one time doing the fish, how you encase it in salt. I'm not doing that again. It was yicky. I don't know why they do it. It's supposed to draw the moisture out. Well, what if you want it moist? So, okay, so we have 5 little pieces to work with. Sounds good. Let's see. 2 for me, 3 for them. Okay, now to this. This is my ricotta. It's already mixed, ready to use. It was frozen, and I let it thaw out. I didn't put a date on it. I knew we had X amount of spaghetti sauce, and so I bought this one little eggplant. Now, I don't know. Let me get a spoon here. Not sure if, oh yeah, I have the eggs. I thought I would need like more of a binder for this. Now, I've made this little videos. This mix is just very good. I've even just put it in noodles. Let me smell it. Oh, smells good. I have cheese in here. I have egg yolk in here. You can use a regular egg if you want. I have fresh parsley in this one, I remember, before I put it away. But I made way too much when I was making the stuffed shells with it. So I thought, I don't want to waste all this, you know. And I like this brand of ricotta. For once, I don't care for the Aldi brand. But this is good. If you make your own, more power to you, and you're going to drain it. I'm going to use this, and that's what we will fill these with little leftover spaghetti sauce. Here we go. Okay, I grilled these off. Some are thinner than others. You know, this one's thinner than that one, whatever. I'm waste not, want not kind of girl. I have my leftover sauce, and I put a little bit in the bottom of this dish. Can you see? Yeah. And then I realized something. I only have this much leftover pasta cooked off. Put it in a baggie. If you have leftover, you can zap this in the microwave right back to life. You don't really have to boil the water and dunk it and that kind of thing. Your preference, but this is easier. And I thought, what if I just like made it kind of into a casserole? I know, I'm all last minute stuff, but I'm gonna try it because, yeah, well, no, I don't know. Do I wanna do that? Like I was gonna layer, I wish this was live, but I'm not. I was gonna layer the pasta in there and mix it up in the sauce, have, you know, spaghetti in my sauce, roll these up and then just lay them on top and cover the whole thing with cheese. I gotta think for 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm back in like 10 seconds because I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's see how much though. You know, I like to take leftover pasta and use it in a totally different dish, like shrimp. What do you think, guys? I'm gonna go for it. Okay, because then what am I gonna do with that much? Let me put a little bit more of my sauce in here. Let me drop this over. I don't know if you can still see it, but I'll just kind of mix it up. Mix, mix, mix. Everybody in the pool here. And I have a lot of sauce that I can use to use at the end. Okay, so here's a layer, and I'm gonna rest these little Five Guys. Five Guys? They're not burgers, Shirley. Yeah, I know. I have one more little container of this too that I forgot about. This looks weird. I know it looks weird, but it will be good. So let's see if I can manage this now. I have it very mixed up. I tend to load things up with more filling than I should, i.e. pierogies, wontons, egg rolls, whatever. So I'm gonna go real easy here. And I'm just gonna, they're all slippery little devils. See, like that. I'm gonna lay it on top. Okay, this is a tiny little eggplant. But that's what I had. So that's what you use. And you know what? It's not the same old thing, right? Two. This one's really thin. He might give me a hard time. I'll start him at this end. Go in this direction. Can you see that? Wait, am I doing this? Okay, I'll do it with one hand. And it's a lefty, and I'm a righty. But you know what I mean. Okay. Two more. Look how much stuff I have left. I'm going to have to make some stuffed shells and freeze them because they really keep nice. Now see how pliable this is? And it wouldn't be if I just tried to do it when they were raw. Oh, and by the way, when they were on the griddle, I did salt them at that point. But I didn't salt them to soak to get the moisture out, okay? Okay, let's move you over here. And move you over like that. Wipe my hands again. And let's sauce these off. Little rollatini, how do you say it? Or I don't know. Why can't I remember how to say it now? Okay, and then again, I'm gonna put a little bit more sauce in there. That looks dry. Then I had a little of this cheese left. You can use whatever you want. I'm gonna load it up so that it's not just gonna be more delicious, but I wanna kind of protect the spaghetti from the heat part, get it real melty. And we sure don't have to add more cheese, do we? Do you have one of these? I've had this thing so long. But it serves its purpose because then it acts as like a trivet in that it's like acts as a hot plate when you bring things to the party. Should I cover this? Yes, I'm going to cover it. Then I'm going to uncover it once everything's hot and then get this all brown. I might even put it under the broiler. But there's dinner for tonight. Leftover spaghetti, one funky looking eggplant, and I had this. So this ricotta mix, once it's all mixed up, and I do have some of the white cheese in here too, I forgot to say. But it freezes really nice. It really does. You just have to take its time to thaw out. Don't use it too, you know, right out of the freezer because it'll be kind of weird. So I'll put this back in the fridge. And whatever I make with it, then I'll freeze for a later date because we don't want to have spaghetti 3 times in a row, although my husband would. Okay, there it is. Whatever they're called, rollatinis. I can't remember the word right now. But there it is. And I'm going to hold on to this for a little bit and then bake it when it's closer to dinner. And have a nice big salad. Okay, I'm pulling this out of the oven. I put it back under the broiler. Doesn't that look good? Woo! So that it is steaming hot. Gonna turn this off. There we go. And I'm gonna, well, I can pick it up now. I have this thing on. So there it is, our little rollatini or whatever it's called, with a very simple salad. We don't have a lot of different veg, in fact, but I put some cheese in it like this. Really jazz it up, and I just used a regular bottle dressing this time. But there it is. Let me see something real quick here. And it's like a casserole more than it is, yeah, I put a lot of cheese in it. But it's something different, you know, with leftovers. Move this here. I should get a spoon. Yeah, I should get a little spoon. See if I want to serve this up. Can we see? Yeah, I got a messy one here. Get my rollatini. Spaghetti's real hot. And, ooh la la, have some dinner. There you go. And one more for Thane on this side, huh? So, have you ever made the eggplant roll-ups? If you have, yay. And there it is. Manja, as they say. Doesn't look as appetizing as it smells, I'm sure. But there you go.